What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we will be going over that trade period. So let's run that intro, jump straight into it. Just before we do jump straight into it, of course, follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all Swoop Luke. I love streaming on Twitch, streaming Little Hope. Of course, we'll be streaming it soon, possibly tomorrow night. But if you are a new swooper, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the Swoop family. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to see when I make videos. And if you are a returning swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining me as we navigate these rocky waters. So let's talk about what the hell went down on deadline day. So we were prepared, Collingwood were prepared to lose not generational talent, but really good talent. You know, Adam Tralore, Stevenson, Phillips, Atu-Bosnia-Valagi, and there was talks of Cox leaving as well, and a bunch of other names going as well. But what ended up happening is that we said goodbye to Atu-Bosnia-Valagi and Jaden Stevenson. They both went to the Kangaroos. It sucks, trade period, the clubs look out for, they look out for the players, but they look out for themselves as well. This one does sting a little bit. Jaden Stevenson, rising star in 2018, the first Collingwood player since Nathan Buckley. Well, Nathan Buckley didn't even win at the Pies, but okay, let's just say the first Collingwood player to win the rising star. 38 goals, played in the grand final. 2019 he did okay. And then, bang, then his off-field issues start happening. He does the betting, then he's out for 10 games. Comes back this season, glandular fever, doesn't play, out of form and stuff like that. And then when he comes back, he doesn't play that well. He gets dropped again. When he comes back, he doesn't play that well. You can put it to glandular fever, or, as he said in the interview, it comes down to the hubs. He just doesn't have that all footy all the time mentality, and he even said himself he had a bit of behavioural issues and stuff like that. He also did give Buckley and the club a bit of a whack, saying that he wasn't told or he wasn't talked about and stuff like that, which is a bit interesting. But we'll have to wait for Buckley and Walsh or someone from the club to come and say something. The next player we gave away was Tom Phillips. I love Tommy Phillips. He was playing off the half-forward line this season, and he's not a half-forward. He plays on the wing, and he did so well in 2018 and 2019 as well. Dacos is on the wing. Cool, awesome. But they prefer Chris May on the wing other than Tom Phillips, it seems. And obviously that's not going to sit well with him. And he gets dropped because of his poor form as a half-forward. He's not a fucking half-forward. He doesn't deserve to play there. He needs it on the wing. So, Phillips to Hawthorn, good move for him. Great move for Phillips. We get 65 back. That's a shit pick. I did forget to mention as well that with the Jaden Stevenson and R2 trade, we also gave away pick 39 with that. We got back picks 26, 33, and another late one, I think 65. We'll talk about those picks a bit later. But yeah, so Phillips for pick 65 is a steal from Hawthorn. I would have thought a late second, early third. Pick 65 is just not very good. Not very fucking good. And then the one that kind of hurts the most is this Adam Tralore thing. Like, I absolutely love Adam Tralore. I think he seems like I don't know him personally, but he seems like such a great, genuine guy. He bleeds black and white, He came to the club because he loved the club. He could have had 3 premierships at Richmond. At the time, in saying that, we did have a better list than Richmond. Richmond just went in another direction. And look, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm sure there's more to the story. But as we see it now, since no one from the club wants to come out and say anything publicly, as we see it now, we see that the club treated Tralore unfairly. And it sucks, I don't care, he's getting $900,000 or whatever. I don't care about that. That's bad list management. That's on us. We shouldn't be giving away players because of bad list management. I'm sure there's something else to the Tralore thing, but this Tralore thing really hurts. It really, really hurts. Like, I know he doesn't have great disposal efficiency and stuff like that, but it sucks, you know. It sucks. It's bad. And for Tralore, we had to give away a pick, and we gave away pick 26 that we got from North Melbourne, and we brought in pick 14 and a future second round pick. So we didn't crack into the top 10 of the draft. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I don't think it's a rebuild. Maybe they were bad eggs. We don't fucking know. We don't know. Maybe it was... Ned Guy said it wasn't a fire sale, or maybe it was a fire sale to clear up room. There's a couple of free agents coming next year, out of contract next year. But I don't really want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the future just yet. I just want to talk about these trades and, you know, will they have won us a grand final? They didn't. That's the thing as well. Jaden Stevenson, you could see or you could tell this year, even when he was in the team, he wasn't doing the best that he could, dropping his head, missing tackles and stuff like that. This could be a blessing in disguise. As much as it hurts, believe me, as much as it hurts. Believe me, as much as it hurts. This could be a blessing in disguise. And we're not going to see that yet. That's the thing. We're not going to see that yet. If you look on the flip side of Adam Tralore, okay, I talked about him, I love him, blah, blah, blah. Shoddy hamstrings, I think he's 27 or 28. 5-year deal he had with us for $900,000 a season. Hamstrings, calf injuries. We get a pick 14 out of him. Maybe we could upscale that pick 14 and our pick 16 for a top 10 draft pick. Maybe a pick 6, 7, or 8 or something like that. But it still hurts. Like, I can talk about this till the cows come home and all the possibilities, but it's not going to make it hurt any less. And I know we're frustrated with the club. Believe me, I'm frustrated with the club too. Transparency, that's what we need from this club, and that's not what we're getting. And that's what hurts the most. And there's got to be some PR spin. We know Eddie will come out or something, and I think it's really telling. I want to see Buckley come out and say something. I want to see Jeff Walsh say something. And just be honest with us, you know? Like, okay, Stevenson, we got rid of Stevenson because he's just had attitude problems. He whacked the club coming out. You whack him going out as well, if that's what happened, you know? Stevenson had attitude problems and we just couldn't coach him. Tralore went behind our backs and tried to do a deal without us knowing, and that's why we got rid of him. Something, just give us something. The Phillips one, I understand. Phillips wanted to play more wing time. R2, I understand. He wants to have more action. He's not going to get that action at Collingwood. So it's just the Stevenson one and the Tralore one that we need explained. But in saying that, we brought no one into the club. Every team around us is getting stronger, and I feel like we're just getting weaker. And unless we pull off a Logan McDonald or someone like that, or a top 3 or top 5 draft pick, I don't see this as a win. And I'll revisit this next year. I don't give a fuck. I'll revisit this next year, and I'll say that I was wrong, or I'll say that I was right. But as it stands at the moment, I don't see this as a win. It sucks, you know, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I'm still processing, especially this Adam Tralore thing. It's sad. I'm going to buy an Adam Tralore jersey when he goes to the Doggies. I'm going to chuck his number on it, going to put his name on it as well. Try and get it signed by him. But, yeah, I just haven't processed it. And it's okay to be sad, you know, and disappointed at the club. But, you know, at the end of the day, they know more than we do. We don't see the inner workings at the club. We just see what the journos want us to see, and if they want Collingwood to be the villains, that's how we're going to perceive them. If they want Collingwood to be the angels, that's how we'll perceive them, you know? We don't know what's going on inside the club. They're getting rid of a rot, or they did have salary cap issues. We're not going to know until someone comes out, and that's going to hurt for now until someone does come out. And that's okay. The hurt's okay. I want to say we'll be okay as well, as a club. And I think we will be. But what's the benchmark next year, you know? What's our plan? We need Collingwood to come out and say, here's our 5 year. I talked about it the other week. Here's our 5-year plan. Here's our 10-year plan. Here's what's going to be in our Magpies nest. It's sad. It's sad. Anyway, I just wanted to give my raw emotions. I'll get a bit analytical in another video later on, but I just wanted to give my raw emotions. Let me know yours down below. But thank you so much for watching. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.
Ooh la la.